Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel, Gold Market Watch. We caught the buy, we caught the upside, we are still riding it. Gold Market Watch, Discord, we managed to catch the buy. So what's happening currently on gold? Let's check out the news before technicals. Let's check out the news before investing. Let's check out the news before we can go to technicals. Currently, gold is at minus 0.25. What is it signifying? Are we going up or down? So it opened, and usually when the market opens bearish and the N1 session is going to go up. So I'm monitoring this. Let me screenshot this so I could share to the team what gold is currently doing. So that's basically 0.29. Oh, it's Black Friday, guys. Check this out. You can claim a few things, discounts, trading view, as well as my Discord. You can get into my gold mentorship program as well. It's a Black Friday season. So gold is currently at 0.29. Technically, what is it signifying? Gold builds momentum as softer yields and US dollar weakens. So they're saying, this is 11 hours ago, they're saying US dollar is weakening. Let's see how it is weakening. It is weakening. This is how it's weakening. It broke out this trend line that I was monitoring the whole past, because I've been bullish on US dollar for a minute, hence why we are catching the sells. So it broke out now, so we're going to go down a bit. So US dollar is weakening. Let's see how it opened on Monday. There was a sell setup. This was my sell setup. That's why I entered the buy in gold. Honestly, that's why I was, that inverse correlation of gold and DXY, the dollar. So this is how gold US dollar opened. This is how you could have caught the sell. Let me look for an order block. This is how you could have caught the sell. This is a supply. It was testing supply beneath this, and it did this. So you could have caught this sell. And then your SL, maybe here your high, previous high. So look at this move. I want to see how it moved down. How many percent it moved. It really did. So you could have really cut this sell. You could have cut this sell, the DXY sell. So meaning it's going to this previous support, previous opening. So this is why I'll be pushing the gold narrative to go back up, because the US dollar is weakening. Let's see how it's weakening. Let's see how it's weakening. US dollar, and short term wise it's on minus 3.9. gold is on minus 4.5 currently. This is because today gold was dropping in the morning. So let's see what it's doing currently on the medium term. Gold gained strength 0.9 and US dollars, and the long term gold is still bullish, narrative is still high, so hence why I'm still bullish on gold. My narrative is still bullish, because gold has been bullish all year round. We've been trading buys for long term this year, and I believe it's still going to go back to all-time highs. So that's basically 101. When you trade gold, you look at DXY narrative before you go to gold. So yeah, that's number one. So we're still looking at the news as well. Most usually depends as strengthened rate cut drive risk appetite, the risk appetite as well. Here on Gold Market Watch, guys, we watch what moves gold, because we can't always rely on technicals. We need to know what the Feds are saying. We need to know about their rate cards. We need to know what reserves are banking on gold, the COT report, stuff like that. Before we go to technical analysis, you know, we need to like really know what's going on. And so the momentum has been built. So I like trading. I like trading my gold, looking at the news and the narratives, the other sentiments of other people, the retailers, and the smart money as well. So let's go to technical analysis on gold now. Let's go to technical analysis of gold. Technical analysis of gold. You can see I will only look at gold, DXY, and XAUUSD. You know why? Because the correlations, they correlate. Look at this buy of XAUUSD dollar. This buy signal on the upside, you could have caught it had I traded it. I could have caught it, because what happens on US dollar, on XAUUSD dollar? Look at the odd. Look at odd, it gains strength long term wise. Medium with odd is higher than USD. So you trade like this. You trade like this. And then the red metals currently are on red, minus 4.3. We'll see why it's on minus 4.3 currently. But if you see here, it's minus 2.9, meaning it can go a bit lower today, and then we can see where it goes. So, but I was saying, looking at the XAUUSD dollar, the positive correlation with gold, this is what it was doing. So it went back to OPR, the opening of last week. So my hope is, let's see my other opening. So that was the high. So if the rally is done, let's see an olive wave to confirm if 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll continue buying it though, but now it's not the best time to buy it. It'll be correcting this impulsive move. It has to correct this impulsive move. So I'll just step behind the XAUUSD dollar. So that's basically what it did. Look at the buy side liquidity. It has to collect liquidity before it goes up. So yeah, any news today? Today's Thursday, and no news today. So it's a bank holiday as well. So market won't be volatile, but currencies traded against the US dollar can go to the upside. Yes. Last week I had a setup of gold. That I'm still riding now. We had this move to go up. So what we did is we tested the zones and went up. This was the setup. And then I called out, you need to buy the retest. You need to buy, it opened below, like when the market opens, you know that saying, when the market opens lower, it's going to go higher when everyone is trading. But then the volatile sessions, the NY sessions, the London sessions, you need to be higher. So it did exactly that. This is a screenshot I was sharing to my team, to my Discord, to my mentorship students. You can tap into the link, follow it. It's at Black Friday, get discounts, trade with the team, get such signals, see my signals, see when I trade, have video conference calls and talk. So that's basically what we did in the Discord and the team. The footprint. And yeah, back to OPR. I was trading this gold, buy side liquidity triggered, we went up, we broke out that triangle, we broke out that trend line 4075, we broke it out. After a struggle though, hence why US dollar was weakening here. So I was fully committed on the buying because I believed in this buy. And then we went back. So that's basically the NFP setup. I was positive, I was bullish on the NFP setup, but what we did here, it triggered, it went below to wave 5. No, it went to 413, I think. Yes, NFP, it went back here to the zones, and then that rally went up. So yeah, so this was a double bottom, end of a trend, and then change of character here. So you need to add more leverage. This is why you leverage. This is what's opening, and like I said, when the market opens by going down, it has to go back up. So you always look for patterns, that reversal patterns, and this was the double bottom. Double bottom is a reversal pattern, meaning it's going back to the point of interest. Our point of interest was the opening, the supply and demand here, the supply here, and above supply is buy side liquidity. But because the previous supply was this one, there always resistance within resistance, right? So the previous resistance was this one. So I said we need to buy above that resistance. So I didn't add more trades here. I only added more trades above this one. And then the breakout was a fake out, I think, this one. And then we went up. Then this was a fake out. We tested OPR, the previous resistance. You see, we tested the previous resistance, and then we went up. I remember this. We sent this to the team. By the breakout was on buy side liquidity, and then this was another fake out. What do you call this? Fake out. Going back to supply, touching back the top. So we did. That's what we currently did. So this was this week's trade. This was this week's trade, and I'm still believing on this buy. I want us to go to 4243, but now we need to correct. We're on a corrective phase. A lot of my teams were scalping the sell. They managed to get the sell with smart money trades, stuff like that. They managed to get the sell. but still my sentiments are still continuing bullish. And this was my a friend of mine. We are sharing trades, so I believe we're still going up, and then it has to form a triangle. From the triangle, it's still going up. This is where we're at. This was at 7, 6. I was saying, so I'm believing in this important zone. Like I said, this is what it did. Let's see if it did this. Let's see if it did that, because I have so many multiple trades of this. So it's going to go below. It's saying it's going below, so it's going to the OPR. So it's going to the OPR in other sense. And let me do this. It's going to take this buy side gold. This is why it's negative like this, minus 3.9. Last time I checked when I was doing this video it was 4.8. so that is what gold is saying today. My sentiments are on, we are going to take this by Monday, we'll be going up. So today I'm staying at the market, I'm staying out of it. This is the sentiment of gold currently. NY reversals. You know that the previous one, we're reversing here. So the previous structure, we reversed here. We reversed here. So yeah, we reversed here because we caught the sell. Remember, we caught the sell. If you managed to eat in my team, that's what we caught. So let's see what it does here. This pro market structure. So there's two. So we are on the other side of the trend. So meaning we can go back to the sell side. We can go back to the sell side before we go up. So I don't know. Let's see. It's a bank holiday, so we might as well go back. We might as well reverse. Our setup was this one. Sharing with my team. Sharing with my team. I'm still bullish, but it has to correct, I guess. It has to come back to the zone. It has to come back to the zone, I guess. The zone is very important. And yeah, correction, and then we go up. Or we continue. So yeah, that's what gold is doing currently, guys. We'll look at it. Study gold with me. Look at the market watch with me. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's basically it for today. That's basically it for today. If it breaks out the structure, we'll be going back to the zone, so we collect liquidity. We're going to collect liquidity like this, and then that's when we can go up. We can, that buy side liquidity. So that's basically what that triangle is saying. So this is why a lot of people were selling here, because we couldn't break the structure. we couldn't break this high. We couldn't. This is equal highs, Quasimodo, whatever you call it. Yeah, but those who rode this bar with me, we managed to catch quite a lot. Let's see how much percent it went up with. We killed this percent, 3%. So correction of 3%. We're going to look for that. So basically that correction of 3%. This is it. So we can look for a clean chart. Let's do a clean chart together. You know, that's NFP setup. This was my NFP setup. I was saying it's going up, and it did after a while. But I'm glad I didn't. The sell setup was this one, because it was on a sell setup liquidity. When NFP, actually this is a good guide. When NFP results are released, look at the liquidity side. Is it below or above the liquidity? So this was indeed a good sell setup. I remember the setup. Yes. But anyway, let me look for a clean chart so we do go together. Yes, I hope this is clean. Alright, let's stop here, guys. Let's stop. Chat before closing, right? Sorry, I stopped the video downloading before I could do a naked chart of gold. So this was a naked chart, for example. I love trading zone to zone strategy. You buy low, you sell high. I don't know why we are selling here. Let's go check it out. You know why we are selling? Because of this. This was high. This was a market shift. This is why people are selling here. This was another resistance. This is why people are selling. You can look for, this is a buy FVG, honestly. So if we break out the structure, we are buying. If we retested quite a lot, we are selling. So this is above structure. I still believe we can go up. Okay. That other block we sell. Always look what's happening on the south side, on the left side. So yeah, let me give you a setup, guys. This was a clear fake out. This was a fake out. But you could scalp quick, quick. So my sentiments are still here. We'll see what happens here. We can do this. We can do that. So we'll see what happens on gold. That's technical analysis, guys. Zone to zone strategy. Of course, when we do that, we're going to do this, of course, and then we can go do that. But on an Elliott wave, it's too much information for today. Bye for now, guys. Yes. Different setups for gold. Different setups. So I was undecisive about the video, guys. So what I did was I just had to wait for what gold was doing to finish off the video like proper and give you a proper insight of what gold is doing. So gold managed to break out from this resistance because yesterday was a bank holiday, so there was no movement that really that significant movement. So it was just up and down, testing the zones. So a lot of people were scalping. I was still holding my buys. My SL was here, so we were okay. Just on the sidelines the whole day. We didn't do anything. So gold decided to take the upside. It's going back to the zone. That's my sentiment. I'll tell you my stop loss, my stop losses, just to go up with gold, and then yeah, we'll take it from there. I think it's all-time season now. I think it broke out from that triangle we drew. You remember that triangle we drew in the video? It broke out and then tested. It's going up. So yeah, I'm too confident now with the setup. I'm too confident with the buy setup. I'm confident with the buy setup. And my reversals, we could have caught leverages here. We're going up. It broke out from the triangle. I thought it was going to come here, but it was a dream to come back to the OPR, to the opening, Monday opening, to this demand, because it was already halfway through this, so it had to go up. So a lot of people were panicking, selling here. But exactly what happened. You see what this happened? This volatility here, exactly that. So I'm going to the top. I'm going to this. This is my TP. I think I should step out from this trading, from this setup, and just, yeah. That was a quick update before I published the video, so you can just talk and chat with me in the comment section. So all-time high season. That 4-hour FVG. That's a 4-hour FVG, like a 4-hour FVG. So that's where my TP is, my first TP is. But if we break out, we're going up. So yeah, let's see what these are just my setups, guys, to confirm, just to validate my confidence and my confidence in the market. So we're still going there. Liquidity. So remember the NFP setup, festive target. Yeah, I set this a target. Like then I'll be out of the charts and I'll be going to enjoy my holidays. Yes. Always check, like I said, always check the confluence of this. The bank holiday activity was there, so we want the half side of buy side liquidity. We'll see what dollar does. Yeah, bye for now, guys.